Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode. I tell you, I am feeling great. It's a long weekend here this weekend. I'm getting a ton of stuff done. I haven't started working on my engine or the trucks. Turn so I'm into the sun. I got Smokey outside. I know. Put him in a spot where I can get to him. I just have to make sure the fence isn't too close to the cab. But I also cleaned out my carport. I know, it was a disaster. Still not perfect, but I got the RVs in. I got my pickup and camper under cover, got the motorhome under cover. If you know anything about RVs, you need to keep them covered because they're built like crap. I know, I'm not shocked either. But yeah, getting some stuff organized here is feeling great. Absolutely wonderful. Haven't actually missed the old place at all yet. Haven't really missed my shop. I mean, I guess for getting the truck inside, I kind of miss it. But I've got way more space for the other things that I have in my life. And the fact that the house has a 3-car garage and then this is a 3-bay shop, even though the bays are just not deep enough, it's fantastic. I really enjoy it. Still haven't cleaned up the shop per se, but you know, what would a shop be if it was perfect all the time? So my plan for today is to peel some of this stuff off. Wiring that I don't need, alternators in the wrong spot. I'd like to degrease it, so I'll probably take it outside, take the oil filler off, get it streamlined for setting it in the truck. Now, I have bought a Patrick loader. I know, you're like, what's a Patrick? Patricks are actually really good. Now, this is old, 73. If you saw the last video, you'll have seen it because, oh, hey, there's the brush that I see right up there. I spent so much time looking for this brush. I knew I had bought one and I'm like, I know I bought it and I put it somewhere. And I'm like, no, am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? No, I'm just getting old and losing my mind. But anyways, so yeah, with that loader, I'll be able to lift this engine. I can borrow an engine stand from work, so that's going to be fantastic. I could set it on an engine stand because I'm going to have to change the oil pan. A bunch of this stuff can come off because I'm going to leave it in the engine like the other truck stuff, I think, but I'll be cognizant of where some things go. Like that's a fuel line. This is your power steering pump. I'm going to take this strap off. It's strapped to the trailer here, so it can't tip. You know, like this is air for your fan hub, and I'm not going to put the fan hub back on because I'm going to be setting it in the truck with the radiator still in it. I was going to say, it looks like there's a couple bolts missing here, but they actually go right through the case, so maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'll check out the other engine. And I also have to swap this out off the other engine as well, because on the Kenworth, the intake pipe comes out here. Now I could probably modify the intake pipe to work, but why not use the one that is for it? So that's what I'm gonna do. And in the meantime, let's get at her, Mike. I've had a great debate about the clutch. I should probably take the clutch off. You know, it's that same old story. If you plan on driving this thing lots, I should probably put a new clutch on. Spend the money. Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, you think, well, if you don't need to spend the money. But on the other side is, it's like, you only want to have to put it in and out once if you have to. I mean, you can drop the transmission, but wouldn't be the first time I'm like, oh, I'll just redo it if I have to. And then you find out that it's like, no, you're gonna have to redo it, Mike, so you might as well just do it right. It's nice that these taps are here, so that is shut off. That is shut off. So let's grab a wrench and start peeling some stuff off. I think I'm gonna take this strap off too, so yeah, we can make it work. And then once I get it in the truck, I can pull stuff off the other engine. Actually, well, I'll have to pull the other engine out first, so maybe there's some stuff I can put on while it's on the ground. What I mean on the ground, on an engine stand. I don't know if this oil pan is broken, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Just saying, because you shouldn't be setting it on the oil pan. That's a plastic oil pan or some kind of fibroglastic. Fibroglastic. And if you're wondering what fibroglastic is, it's plastic integrated with fiberglass. Yeah, now you know. Did I make that up? Yep, totally. Okay, so that should be secure. There we go. Now we got some access. Okay, so these belts probably won't need. Probably, maybe. Oh, call me maybe. Oh, this alternator can come off. Dang it. No, of course I can't reach it in there. Ouch. It's a hot one outside, so that's why I'm wearing shorts today. Oh. It moves. Now the nice thing with these engines is there's not a lot of electronics on it, but there is electronics on it. There we go. So one thing I gotta remember, you know, it's got 20 or 50,000 clicks on a rebuild, but I don't know how good the rebuild was, to tell you the truth, or who. I mean, I know roughly who did it, but I don't really know who it was, if that makes any sense. You kind of gotta take their word for it. But at the end of the day, you can't trust people. What the heck, eh? I wonder if I should put this back. I probably should. I don't even know if it needs it there, though. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait. I should take this out of the bell housing, too, because that'll get wrecked for sure. I mean, I don't know if it works right now, but odds are it's going to get wrecked. Oh, let's take it pull. Don't bash your head, Mike. Right in there. That funky monkey. So on the Kenworth, well, for one thing, it doesn't use that. So we're gonna take that off of there. This is a short tube, so we don't need this long one. So that tells me if I wreck it, it doesn't matter. There. I don't know if I should take those off or not. I probably don't need to right now. So I think I'll leave those. I'm going to take these two pipes off because I'm going to paint them black. This is my oil filler, which I may or may not use. But in the meantime, it's cramping the style. There we go. Pipe looks decent. I am bootylicious. Oh, that's a tool I should have used on the other side. There we go. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of corrosion, but there's gunk in the back. Just want to make sure it's good, which is why I took it off. You know, looking inside the head, it definitely doesn't look that old, which is good. Because that kind of corroborates things.
That automatic to down to
Royal Light.
oh yeah, put the quad on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put a used 2018 quad that I bought off of
Ross Ray?
yeah,
What make?
Free Flight.
Oh yeah.
So on this side, I decided to take the starter off so I could clean in behind. Pulled the wiring harness out, pulled the ECM off. The one starter bolt into the bell housing was piled up a little bit, so I'm gonna have to run a tap through that. So it's a good thing that I decided to do that, because, I mean, let's face it, this was obviously rebuilt in a truck, so it was an in-frame. And, you know, it's probably, well, I mean, it's a DDEC 3, so it's like 95, right? So it's not like it's a new truck. So I'm gonna pull the compressor off as well. Oh, I debate about the front cover, but I don't know that it, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's gonna be a Fuddrucker. I need another wrench. So now, in theory, I should be able to just pull this bad boy right off of there. In theory. Except it's siliconed on. Of course. Oh, there we go. So, I think I have everything off. I cleaned up my tools, but I think I'm gonna take the clutch off too, because, well, we're here, so why not? It's easy. I mean, the clutch looks okay, but there again, we are here. There we go. I think it definitely can use changing. Yeah, it's got wear. She's got wear. Oh, it's probably still good for a while longer, but you know, I don't know how you'd, but if you look at, I don't know. There's a bit of a groove there, so. I don't know if it matters if I cover up the antifreeze ports, but I also figure it can't hurt, you know, so I don't get, say, dirty, oily debris in there. So let's just cover them up with some gloves. This actually is a great idea. Sometimes I even surprise myself. look better? I am soaked. I don't really like hitting it with the pressure washer too much, but I think it just needs a little bit more degreaser, probably more brake clean, and then I'll see, like, hit it with brake clean and then I'll hit it with paint. That's my theory. But yeah, it's coming along. I'd almost like to take the valve cover off and take a look inside, but I don't want to crack the valve cover because it's all sealed up right now. And kind of figure let sleeping dogs lie, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm gonna do. And hit it with a little more degreaser. I don't know. I was gonna say I might leave it outside depending on if there's gonna be a storm come through. I mean, really, it shouldn't hurt it if it did get wet, considering I just got it wet. But, because then I could paint it tomorrow. That'd be exciting, so. Well, it's day 2. I backed it back into the shop. I think it looks pretty clean. Now, I'm just gonna hit it. Yeah, actually, that's looking good. It's kind of a bummer. This oil pan right there, it is cracked. It might have been okay, but when we were pushing it in with the forklift, it kind of lifted up, and thank goodness the other one has a, oil pan that I can use. But yeah, I'm thinking it looks pretty dang dong diddly do good. I would have almost liked to have taken the filters off to get behind it, but for obvious reasons, I didn't want to take the filter off. And I'd like to shine this up, but I could probably do that with, I don't want to try taking that off because those studs are corroded, and you know how that's going to work. But I figure I'll just hit it with some brake clean today, to get some spots like this, some of the residues, not the residents, but the residues, and yeah, and paint her up so she's shining like a new Detroit diesel. Okay, that's water. I was like, why is there water there? Well, maybe because you washed it, Mike. But yeah, actually I'm quite happy. It's pretty, I'm not feeling much at all for oils, And anywhere where there is some stuff, it's like baked on and hard. So I think we can paint that. I was debating on the valve cover if a person should paint it, but I think I will, since you're going to be in here anyways. I'm going to have to take this off, but I think I'll do it after I paint, so I can kind of spray in there. I don't know, maybe I should pull it off, because I am going to have to change it, and I can mask it off. I don't probably need to get new gaskets. Maybe. Or I just, you know what, I think I'm just gonna leave it on until I get that other engine off, because I don't want to have any cause for issues. And I'll tape up these sensors and that. So this barcode was on there, but I kind of boogered it, so not that it probably even matters. Not that it probably even matters. So anyways, I'm going to tape this bad boy up. I also want to take and clean up this wiring harness, but I think I'll do that after I paint it. I can have it hang down at the back of the engine. I might even see if I can find a new one. But the kicker is, like, I could unbolt this but then I got to pull it all out on the inside, and I'm not ready to do that. So, and I might not need to, but I would like to clean this up. But oh yeah, see, look right there. Those are rubbed through, so that's no bueno. Maybe I should see if I can find another engine harness. Or maybe the one on the other truck will be good. I mean, I can fix this, you know, because those are rubbed through. This one's been, oh no, this one isn't the one that's been fixed. This one. But, I mean, there's no reason why I can't clean it up and solder the ends. You know what I mean? But it's so full of gunk. It's so gunky. So, and, you know, I was gonna put gloves on today just for this reason. But, okay, let's get some brake clean and start cleaning this thing up so I can paint it today. Okay, she's all washed down with brake clean, and I've taped up everything that I don't want painted or covered up. Like there's my oil fill, and I've got a plastic cap covering that. So I think I've got everything. I think I can take her outside and spray some paint on it. Now, I'm gonna have to cover this trailer because I don't want to get my trailer covered in, thought about replacing that, but that should be fine. Yeah, I don't want to get the trailer covered in overspray. I taped up the decals. Now, here I just went right across. I don't know, I probably should have broke it up, but we'll see what it looks like. I can always touch that up later. I don't know if I'm going to keep this valve cover or not. So I don't know if it matters, to tell you the truth. The other one, the bolts go around the edges, whereas this one, it's got 4 straight down the center. So, ooh, I got to do that. So anyways, I'm going to back the pickup in here and pull it out. All right, I got this paint at Cullen Diesel Power Limited down on the Lower Mainland, Series 60 Blue. So hopefully, well, I mean, if it came from Cullen, it should be good, right? I was just gonna say, hopefully it's good for higher temperatures, but I don't know. There's not that much Cullen Blue out there available, so. Not Cullen Blue, but, you know, Detroit Series 60 Blue. Because I decided we want to make it correct for what it is. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to paint the bell housing too. I'm going to basically paint everything. Even the valve cover. Probably shouldn't because it's plastic, but we're going to do it. We're going to try it. I won't paint the turbo though. I'll try not to paint the exhaust manifold because that's going to burn off. So anyways, let's give this a whirl. I'm outside, there's a slight breeze. I tarped up the trailer because I don't want to get overspray on it. I don't think it should be too bad for the pickup. So, just let her buck. Well, there she is, guys. The finished product. Well, actually, it's not a finished product because I ran out of paint. I only got 2 cans, which was a mistake. So I got some more. It's just about done, but I'm quite pleased with it so far. To tell you the truth, yeah, she looks good. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I'm debating about reusing the clutch. I know. I don't know. I don't know. I was talking to someone at work today and they're like, if it's not worn out, why change it? So, I mean, I don't know if it is or not, but look at that. Look at that. I think that's looking pretty good. Now, the next question is, what color do I paint the air compressor? Ooh. Let's look at this again. Yeah, there is some wear there. But, there again, yeah, I don't know. Should I paint the air compressor black? Or should I paint it to match the engine? I was thinking black for the contrast, but now I'm thinking, you know, I'll clean up the starter and I'll leave it black. But now I'm starting to think that maybe I should paint the compressor the same color as the engine. So, and of course I'm going to get new water lines. So I've got the janky ones, dirty ones in there, so I'll get those. I also cleaned up the ECM and I painted it. Look at that. Oh, looking good. Got all the, the ends cleaned out because it was full of Detroit diesel juice, aka oil and sludge dirt. So that's my, professional explanation. So yeah. So, and the other thing I did, I cleaned up my intake so it's a little shinier, and I washed it with some non-etch acid. So that looks better, so I can put that on. And the next thing I need to do is clean up the wiring harness, do the air compressor. Not sure if I'm going to do this fan hub or wait, because I'll probably use the other fan hub, to tell you the truth, because I don't really know a lot about that one. And the air compressor, it works. I'm going to put power to the clutch though and see if it engages, because maybe, just maybe, I can make it have air conditioning. But and if you stayed this far in the video, fun fact, it looks like, oh, my sticker came off. It looks like I'm going to go to Australia for a few days. I know, which means if I go to Australia for 5 or 6 days, I can check out a K220. I know, it's pretty exciting. So anyways, guys, I'll probably have more details on that, because that's going to be closer to this fall. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.